na. People they use me they play. Say when money not there. Nobody look at my face. The feeling the bar. The ladies, they want see the bar. When the going is good and good, many people will be your friend. When money not there, people they carry me play. When money not there, everybody run away. When money not there, na. People they use me to play. I say when money not there, nobody look at my face. Hey, them say me a the crazy. Original boy, Mr. Flavor. If you get the money, make you spend them, brother. Oh, you make good at on no one for my sister. Once in a while, we supposed to be jolly. Oh, yeah, young kulu, that's my sherry. When money no day, everybody a bubble some. I say when money no day, my guy you are the only one. I broke to my man, for we turn a bet I tell you. Tonight you no flavor to my yao. A very papa one by your side. When money no day, one your boss on. I say when money no day, I love you, but no.
Did you hear it?
If you want to touch me, take on. Tonight you no flavor to my yao. A very papa one by your side. The feeling, the boy. The ladies, they want that boy. Well, I sing say when money not there, everybody run away. Nobody wants to. Just because money not there.
That will allow him as well. Like literally kissing it. All right.
Yeah,
We
good.
are on.
When money not there, everybody run away. I say when money not there, na.
Yes, my people, we are now on live on Jazzy Radio. I'm your girl Diana Mansoray. How you guys doing? You're listening to this song When Money No Day. No kissing, no hugging when money is not there. So this song is sung by Timaya and Flavor. As you guys know, this song, this topic that we're going to talk about today. Can a woman love a man without money? But before I go to our topic, I have some beautiful and handsome guests here tonight. So I'll be joined by one of the best DJs in Finland. You guys already know DJ Joe in the building. My Tom. I'm the Jerry, but he's my Tom. Welcome, Joe.
Yeah. We still here.
How are you?
Breathing. We still breathing.
We're still breathing.
Absolutely.
For those of you guys watching us on live and wonder why we have shades, it's because we're talking about money. So yeah, we got Joe in the building. And then we got Deepal, by the way. Deepal, welcome.
Thank you.
For those who don't know you, please make a little introduction about yourself, because we already know who is Joe. But who are you and why are you here today with us?
I'm Deepal, or DJ Deepal.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here with you guys, and I'm happy to be here.
Are you originally from where?
I'm from Rwanda.
Rwanda in the building. Welcome to Jazzy Radio.
Thank you.
So what do you think about the topic tonight? Is it something that...
So exciting, and there is a lot of ideas, and yeah, it's nice topic.
So you're excited to give your 2 cents?
Yeah, my opinion.
Oh, yes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I got the queens in the building.
Yes.
I got the queens representing.
Yes. Tell them now.
Yes. So without further ado, we got the first Afro queen, Aja Dafe, in the building.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. You know, most of you who don't know me, my name is Aja Dafe, straight from the smiling coast called Gambia. You know,
Woo, Gambia.
representing my Gambian and Senegalese people.
Yes.
The first winner of Miss Afro Diaspora Finland. Let's go. I'm
Let's
here
go.
once again.
Let's go. Are you excited about this topic?
Definitely. I think this is a type of topic that we hardly find it. It's not easy to talk about because usually there's a lot of opinions and you're usually afraid to piss people off. But that's why we exist, the people like us who ain't afraid to speak our mind and we say what we want to say.
And that is why I really wanted you guys here in the studio with me, because I wanted people who are authentically themselves, say it like it is without no sugarcoating. So Aja Dafe, welcome back.
Thank you.
Ooh. Ocha!
My favorite part.
Yeah. And last but not least, our latest Afro Queen. You're your first runner-up, right? First runner-up Afro Diaspora.
We have to get
The one and only.
Yes.
Is it Zizi Bell?
Yeah.
Zizi Bell from Cameroon.
Introduce yourself to us
I
now.
beg. Make people know who you are.
My name is Isabel Foncha, and I'm from Cameroon originally. Lived in Finland for way too long right now.
Wait. Just a bell. For those who are wondering why there's a little boy here eating chips, if you can see him on our screen, that's her lovely son.
That's my son, and he's joining us today.
Our biggest supporter.
Yeah, exactly. Our biggest supporter. So big up to you, son. So you were saying you're from Cameroon and?
Yeah, I'm from Cameroon, and like I said, I've been living in Finland for a very long time. It's been quite an interesting journey after the pageant, and things have been slow, but I'm finally glad to be here and just join in on this topic. I think it's a very interesting topic, like I just said. And let's see how it goes. I hope people don't get mad.
Don't even think about people
Even if
getting
they do?
mad.
They will get mad, but don't take it hard.
But the question, do we care?
No. No. My opinion is costs way more than that for me to feel some type of way because people get mad at it. You know, the ones who agree with me agree. The ones who don't, it still won't bother me because it's their opinion. We are not here to hurt anybody. Just speak out and see who else might agree and who doesn't. That's how life is, you know. At the end of the day, I believe that nobody's supposed to be exactly the same. If we were all supposed to be having the same thoughts, the opinions, it would be boring in life.
Exactly. So, guys, we're gonna play some music, and now we're gonna continue. After that, we're gonna continue the show.
Now money they stop nonsense. If them no give you kokoro, alaye try confess. One no chalanga lowo wa se mo chawa play. Come back, ayo, nothing stopping me from making money. Making plenty money. Oh, them ayo. Benjamin Lekki, where the money? Nobody will.
Yeah, wait.
Too much money, Jagger Pavi Pablo Escobar. If you are young and get the money, do well all day over. And it's quite funny that I'm still born.
Yeah, you can see him still.
Since I was born, happiness in my blood. They talking many, but I know say them at all. Move up, mama. I walk out till I know.
Money we no get, I'm a bet. Now money they stop nonsense. If them no give you kokoro, alaye try confess. One no chalanga lowo wa se mo chawa play. Come back, ayo, nothing stopping me from making money. Making plenty money. Benjamin Lekki, where the money? Nobody will. I don't want no ass to be. I don't go settle for less. I'm a bad God, they bless me. I don't like boss, I don't collect. Fine, bubble, no one come. I don't want me that kind, bubble. Money, they say no get come. The money, no leave my mouth. Ever since I don't come home, Champa in my mouth, oh. Energy in my blood, oh. Oh, yeah, in my bank, oh. I don't take overlap, oh. I never to lose God, oh. I get see many, more by way you bless me. I don't want to look like person, we get the money, we no get. I'm a bet.
Nanine. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, that music was some Nigerian song. I have no idea who sang it, but but it says money in it. So, if yeah, exactly. So, on this week episode, on Chat with Miss D, we are going to talk about money and relationships. There's an old saying that money can buy happiness or love, but is that actually true? Can a man without money make a woman happy in a relationship? Is financial stability important in a relationship? Can a woman love a man without money? All these questions we're here to answer. And before we actually start on the topic, I would like to make a reference that we are not professional here giving advices. We're just sharing our own experiences so that few people out there could learn from our own experiences on what to do and what not to do. So without further ado, ladies. Whew. Ladies, this question is for you. Basically, I just wanted the guys to be the icing on the cake, but this topic is for us. Can a man without money make you guys happy? Now let's go straight to the question.
You want to go first?
You go first.
Aja, open the stage. What do you think? What's your opinion?
Since I'm first in everything I see. Okay.
Yeah.
My opinion is yes. Yes, it's possible, and it depends always what other things the man can bring to the table instead of the money only. For example, if I'm working myself as a woman and I end up in life meeting a man who is not financially stable at that moment, it depends. If you have other things to bring to me, for example, like if I have children, can you look after those children while I'm going there getting the money for us? Or if that man even, I don't care if you can grow an onion from the ground, and somehow put the food on the table in your own way, even without being successful or having money. Because sometimes I do believe that I can be with a man at his lowest point, and I'll be the provider for the meantime. And in the future, that man might just blow up into something amazing because of my help and because of what I have bring to him at that moment. So yes, I do believe that a woman can be in love with a man without money, as long as you bring other valuable things.
Oh my
in
God.
the relationship.
I really had to, commend you. Like, wow. Looking at you, I wouldn't expect those answers from you.
I know, right?
No, really. I have to keep it real. Because many people will misjudge you by looking at you, because they look at you, they think that, oh, she's a high class and she's, she doesn't tolerate this and that. But
that's true.
You spoke like a woman, like a true woman.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, ladies, what did we learn today? And actually, ladies and men, get to know me first, and you might know.
Before you judge the book. Open the book before you judge it.
Yes.
Belle, what do you think about Aja's respond?
I do agree with Aja.
Yeah. Come closer.
A woman can love a man without money.
Yeah.
But for me, personally speaking, I can be there for you when you're broke, but the thing is, you have to have an ambition. You have to have a goal. You have to have something that you're working towards. We cannot just both be chilling and just.
You don't want him to be a leech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have to motivate each other, and you have to have a goal. I have to have a goal. We work together, and that's how it goes. But other than that, I think it's important nowadays for the man to have money.
Yeah, but in your opinions, you guys could be with a man without a money.
I could be, as long as you're ambitious and hardworking.
Let's give it to the fellas. Joe.
Here he comes.
Martin, I think I'm supposed to be last,
No.
Yes, actually, I would love to have Joe last.
Okay.
I'm cook. As we are parenting together, so
okay.
Let the guests.
Okay, you know what, Joe? I always want to say the last word. I'll give it up to DJ Deepak. You have listened to these ladies, share their own opinion about this topic. What do you think? Are you surprised as I am?
Yeah, I am for real.
Yeah, because you wasn't expecting those type of answer from them, right?
Yeah, because I don't think it's easier in these days, a woman to love a man without money, or
But why do you think so? Give me some example.
Like for example, when you go on first date with a woman, man like supposed to pay. If you are not financially like, or if you don't have money, means like there's no first date. So if you don't pay on first date, it's a problem. If you cannot afford like for the date, it's a problem.
Okay.
That's true too.
Yeah. Let's talk about first dates. Let's talk about first dates before we go. Okay. Deepa,
Yes.
so do you believe that on the first date a man should pay or a woman should pay, or it depends who acts on the first date?
May I believe like whose idea was? If the woman, it was her idea to go on date, she's supposed to pay. If the man supposed to pay, whose idea was for the date?
You know what? I heard that Mufasa laugh. That's Joe. Joe is about to bring it. Hot soup. Before the ladies respond, I want to hear Joe respond on this. Joe, as a man, do you agree with what Deepa just said about the first date?
I said in the car already.
No, but that's in the car. We're in live right now.
I know. I mean, of course, no way, 100% no way. I mean, it's first date, of course. A man is a man, yo.
So what do you mean a man is a man? Can you elaborate?
A man is a man. A woman is a woman. Yeah? It's a simple. I don't have to
Ladies,
spell the book.
Did you guys understood what he just meant?
No,
that a man
Joe,
is a man,
no.
Okay.
a woman is a woman.
A man
Make
I
is
Makes
mean,
sense.
be more
Okay.
specific.
a man is a man.
And what makes a man a man?
What makes a man is a man who is responsible.
So a responsible man is what?
The responsible is the man who take care of responsibility.
Okay, so on the first date, he
On
should
the first be a man and be a gentle. That's why they use the word gentle. So it's not anybody who is gentle.
So when you don't have money, you are not a man.
No. The word here is you are on date. So anybody who is going on date is prepared.
You put the effort. You put in the effort. So
You understand? Anybody who is called for a date is prepared physically, mentally.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have two type of men right now in the studio with
And I
us.
love it.
We have the old-fashioned one, then we have the
No,
Zen-
it's not about
Zen-
old fashioned.
It's old-fashioned
Yeah,
because
it is.
it is the old-fashioned, and it's a good way.
I know it's a good way, but I
Paul's
still
way, Paul's right now is what is it called? Gen Zs, you know, those
Gen Zs,
generations.
Yeah,
He's like, you know, like those generations, and like, you know, you ask me out, you pay for me. So, ladies, which one would you prefer? Joe's type, or we go with the Gen Zs?
Well, with me, just this is my own reference, okay? This is just how I am.
Yeah.
For me, whether it was the first date, last date, middle date, whatever, if I'm the one who actually suggests, I'm the one who actually, let's say, started the conversation to basically talk about, I like you, I'm interested. Would you like to go on a date with
So
me?
how often do you do that?
With me, actually twice in my life. So, and even those times I paid myself. I feel like that time, if I suggested myself, because of
Wait. So you have asked guys twice in your life
Yes.
to go on a date.
I'm an alpha as well myself, even if I'm a woman. Yes, if I see something I like,
You go for it.
Yes, I don't wait for it
Go,
to
girl,
go in
yes.
a normal way that, because it's not normal, it's not okay, it's not what we as Africans, especially in our community, we don't find it normal.
Yeah.
I do. I go for what I like. So those times, because of my own, I wouldn't say ego, it's more like pride. Of course, I would pay myself as a woman. Even if the guy, I know that if you're a good man, you'll be like, no. I will still fight until I pay, or either way, you'll accept in a way we go 50-50, but I will not let you pay completely if it came from me.
So you
first.
want the man to know that, you know, you got it also. You know, you're not
Yes.
depending on
Yes.
him.
No,
Okay.
Diana.
Yeah.
Listen, you see, when the question is there, and someone give references, I understand it's Aja. She's entitled to her opinion respectfully. Yeah, I understand that. But then your question here is a first date, so you don't know the person.
But
I'm coming.
I just the one who asked
I'm
the
the one.
guy.
I mean, if
No,
I-
but your question you asked, you didn't say that someone asked. You just
No,
put it general.
yeah.
Yeah. So general, it means if I see both man and a woman on date, definitely is the man who called for a date. About 90%.
Yeah.
Okay, can I
You
say
understand?
something now that you
Yeah.
said
So
in
now-
general?
Yeah.
So now you have to put the word in general, because then we are confusing the listeners out there, because
That
the
is
question
true.
you asked me
Yes.
is different from what she
What I
answered.
answered.
Yes, that
Okay,
is true.
Let
So-
me answer now that we
So
it's
in
about
Aja's
general.
opinion, in your own perspective, this is how you would move. But in general,
I say
the man should
yes,
pay.
a man should pay, but ladies, please don't let this stop you from just in case having your own money, because you never know in what situation a person is, and I would not judge them by through that. Let's say anywhere you go, even if you travel from this country, you'll always have to have your own just in case anything can happen. Let's say the man is assuming that you have it good like that, the same way you were expecting from him. Then it ends up in a way you might be embarrassed yourself when it comes to a situation he's expecting you to pay your own as well. And I don't feel like
But
it's
the man
fair.
shouldn't be assuming that he shouldn't even
But
be
why is a
thinking
woman
it's the
allowed to assume?
Okay, guys.
It's the first date. It's just like I said, gentleman. It's just what you're supposed to do. If I go on the first date
Aja,
with you,
But
and I
gentle
think-
women exist too.
Aja, you're being a feminist right now, and I love that. I love that. I
I'm
love
just
that.
asking,
Yeah.
like-
No, I get where you're coming from, but the simple question was that who should be paying on the first date?
the man.
The man.
The man, of course. I
Okay.
feel like, of course, at that moment, like the way we make it on
So-
a real man, like Joe said, is supposed to be whatever is a real man at the end of the day, but he's supposed to pay.
No,
A
but
gentleman. Yeah, go on, Paul.
but what they said before, you said like you can date a man like who don't have money, right?
Yeah.
And now you are saying like a man have to pay on first date. Means
Like I
like
said,
man
it's-
have to have money.
No, but
It's
No,
the first date,
Joe.
you will
No.
put effort
The
into
question-
something that you want,
Yeah.
honestly, because
See, come close. I can't hear you. What were you saying?
you have to put effort into it. It's the first date.
It's the
Even
first
if you don't-
date.
Even if you're broke,
Yeah.
you have to hustle that money somehow to impress. You
And
understand?
besides,
You-
not all dates require money.
exactly.
Honestly speaking,
You can
yeah.
do
Put your
anything.
court according to your size.
But
So
we
pick
are talking
someone
about
that you
paying,
can-
so it has to be
Yeah.
something to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
either way,
no, no. You guys, she's on the right track. Two of you are deviating.
Thank you.
You understand? The question here is that if a first date of these two individuals, right, happens to be on the restaurant in the first time they met, I mean, who is responsible of the payment? Definitely it has to be the man. You can't tell that we can't meet a woman on the first day and say that, can you pay? The gentility is zero. You are not.
Okay, Joe, my question, should a man be judged if, let's say, that's normal that a man should pay, but should they be judged through that if they will not be able to pay, in your opinion?
Okay, then comes the second phase of the matter. It's two options. If the woman already know the man's situation, then there is no conversation.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's-
okay.
But it's all about being transparent.
Exactly.
If
You
the guy,
understand?
let's say, I'm gonna give you guys example. Okay, let's say you met this guy, you talking to this guy, and all of a sudden this guy is just being authentically himself, opening up about his situation. He doesn't have work right now. He doesn't have paper issue, but like you guys are vibing. You're connecting with this guy, and he says he want to take you guys. He want to take you out for a date, but he cannot finance the date. Okay, would you still agree on a date with him and telling him that don't worry, I got it covered?
I'll marry that man because first step, honesty.
You are honest, but I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind.
because you've already told me from the get-go like what the situation is. I wouldn't mind at that point.
Yeah.
But aside from you telling me you already broke from the start, I do demand you have to pay for the first date. It's the least you can do,
Okay, what about he doesn't got it? He wants to, but he
But
doesn't got it.
Diane,
And there's
Yeah.
in life especially, there's always
Diane,
situations.
Yeah.
let me say this to every woman. I have a daughter who is almost 17 years old. Listen, I tell her, listen,
Shine your eyes, I beg.
if you pay your first date, you are the, sorry to use the word, you are the biggest F. I'm telling you, that is the honest truth. Because how can you pay your first date with a man, even though irrespective that the man does not even work at all? At least something must come out to show that, oh, at least I'm a man. In as much I don't have, but at least I can provide. That's the beginning of the foundation. The fundamental of the relationship start from there. So you cannot tell me that zero.
You know what? I have an example of this.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I have. Yes, please. Go on, Z. What were
I
you saying?
believe it's like how badly the man also wants to take you out because there are men that will literally go and borrow money from their friends. You
I'm
understand?
telling you.
So
it's
it,
fun
yeah,
to
so
take, you
yeah,
understand?
because some men makes excuses. Like I had this one. I'm not gonna mention nationality, but you will know where it come from when I explain this whole scenario. Okay?
No, Naja, no Naja.
No, I beg, no Naja. It's even worse. This guy, he actually screenshot me his bank account like details to know that he really cannot afford to take me out. You know what I mean? He was like,
At least he was like,
At least.
but you know,
I had to take my glasses off.
no, but you know what? But you know what, Deepak? This is what I want to know because I feel like some guys have the wrong impression for some girls, especially when you look at Aja, you look at Zibel, you look at me, our Instagram, Zizibel, you look our Instagram pictures or whatever. You would think that we're high maintenance, you know, because that's what the guy told me. It's like, when I look at you, I think I cannot afford you. I said, what do you mean you cannot afford me? I don't mind going to burger or whatever you take me. It's the idea that counts.
What makes
You
you
know,
like
but
the
yeah.
way
Huh?
you dress? Like what would make
No,
you think
no,
that
you
Joe, do
see-
you get what I mean?
I get what you mean, but
Yeah, break it down.
But any man who would think like that, you think less of yourself.
Yeah.
Because
and that for me is
it-
unattractive.
Listen, I have this principle. Unless I don't want you, I don't care who you are. Highest you do, I don't want to talk to you. You can't beat me. You can't do anything. You understand? And before I'll ask a woman out, I prepared myself. Because something what they call the disgrace is something that a man you always have to avoid. You understand? Because you cannot take a woman out to a restaurant on the first date. If you guys have a second thought or a second conversation, back the scene. What I mean back the scene, oh, okay, maybe we are going, I don't have money. So already you guys have that discussion. So the woman go, she pays. But you tell them, oh, let's go for a date, and you arrive there, oh, I don't have money. Come on.
no, but like Joe, I
Come
understand
on.
you.
Seriously?
That has happened to me, by the way.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Our DJ
Yeah.
has something.
I want
That-
to
yes,
I want to say
Paul.
something.
Yes.
Sometimes like it happens a lot. Sometimes like you take a lady on date, and for example, you are going somewhere like in center, and she's the one who's suggesting like restaurant. Maybe she's been there once or twice, and you thought like maybe if you have like 200 euro, it's enough for you guys like to have like first date. But that restaurant, you don't know. When you go there, she order like for champagne or like expensive
Okay,
wine,
so-
and your budget
Yeah,
cannot
it
fit.
cannot fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you something.
You thought like you are
Wait,
well
let him
prepared.
finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
You thought like you are well prepared, but you are not
Yeah.
because of that scenario.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
sometimes you may even like not easy for like some men, they want like to pretend, not being themselves. Like some
But why pretend though?
some they call like their friends like, man, like I'm stuck somewhere, like help me with like some money and this. Sometimes you don't have even someone that you can ask money. So it's
But-
be
but
honest,
wh-
like saying that. So my budget was this, and this
Yeah,
I feel like it's
exactly.
expensive.
No,
so
but-
can we share?
Exactly.
But then,
Yes.
still, sorry, I don't cut you off. Sorry, yeah. You know, in that scenario, I don't blame the girl. I blame the man. Ask me why.
why?
Good. If you set a date, you have to set a place.
You have to plan everything.
You have to plan.
beforehand.
That's true.
It makes it
You understand?
easier.
You
Yeah.
don't reach the railway station and the woman will be bringing suggestion. What kind of date is that?
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
if you go
That,
out,
that isn't a serious date.
Joe, if you go outside there and ask like maybe 10 women, like, can you go on date at McDonald's or Hesburger? 9 of them, they will say no.
No,
They want like first date, they want that fancy like restaurant.
But there are a lot of fancy
no, but you are
and
talking about
reasonable restaurants.
that's a practical situation. We are not talking about practical. We want to do the theory part here aspect. Okay, so let's face the reality. If you, okay, my sister here, yeah, I want to set a date, then I will not set a place. I just say let's go and date, and we reach there. Where are we going? Okay,
turn off. I'm
then
sorry.
that's the time suggestion come in because you the man you don't have anywhere in mind. So then she has been in this place. Then the suggestion will follow. Why the suggestion follow? Because you hasn't set the place, but you have set the date.
Yeah, so she can suggest something.
So that is a suggestion.
Way
So
out of your
that
budget.
woman,
Yeah, you cannot
that
say
woman
no
is
at
not
that
being,
point,
it's not being greedy, or it's not being like I want this, or this what I want to be, because you don't have that place set in mind.
That's
what
true.
if
So
she
it's
don't
simple,
like,
short as that. Who don't like?
like the woman, the place you take her? What if she doesn't?
But
like?
you gotta be
No,
confident
it's
enough.
a date.
Yeah.
It's a
You
date.
know the woman like you because honestly,
It's a
women,
date.
If we really like you, even if you take her to the most expensive restaurant,
Exactly, it's a
your
date.
conscience will not allow you to go way too high.
That is
Like,
so
you
true.
understand?
That is so true.
So pick somebody that likes you too. Make sure you
Pick
talk
your
properly.
side.
So Joe, let's say if you
Talk
plan,
properly.
you plan a place, you know, the restaurant already in mind, and you guys sit down, you know, and you're thinking in your mind the lady's gonna take only one item from the menu, and all of a sudden
Yeah,
there's 5 items on the menu.
that's my point.
What do you think about that then?
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. Like sometimes, like it goes like out of your budget, for real. And I understand Joe. He's like this, like old-fashioned. Like men have to pay on first date. Men have to provide. Men have, as he said, like men have to be men. But he's saying men have to be men. It means like financially, for real.
No,
And,
it's not only about
like
financially. A
old
man
fashion.
being man is picking up his mind in his intentions, because if you already book what is it called, a restaurant, he already know the budget in that restaurant. You know what I mean? You know that, okay, you have 200 euros, you know, for that restaurant. So whatever she orders, you can still cover yours and her food. This is why it's important for guys to always like cut their coats according to their size. You know, if you have 10 euros, you want to take the girl to McDonald's. Hey, I would like us to go in French fries. Don't say McDonald's, but just, you know, spice it up. I want us to have this, you know, McDonald's date.
Diana,
Don't even
I
mention
agree
where
with
you're
you, but I feel like when it comes to, you know, a guy and a woman going on a date and the guy has to pay and the woman, like, or the old generation knows, like, of course, obviously, if somebody gives you a finger, you shouldn't take the whole hand.
Yeah.
You know, they'll know wisely to order a certain amount of items on there. But
I'm ready
I'm
for
sorry,
your
but
question.
this new generation, especially,
Yeah.
they are expecting a lot more than actually is
They
needed.
are expecting.
So
but
I feel like that puts pressure, financial pressure on men,
men,
which is
yeah.
not fine either.
It depends.
Joey's
No, I want to answer your question.
please do.
answer, my dear. I'm
No, no,
waiting
no.
for you.
I didn't hear, so can you repeat that? The first question you asked before
Deepal was asking the question.
Okay, please.
The what like she was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And me too. I was saying like sometimes you may know that you are fit like according like to the budget. You know the restaurant. You set for the restaurant.
And
Yes.
some
go
people
there,
over budget, yeah.
like and it becomes like over budgeting. You thought like maybe here if like we spend like one bottle of wine and this like foods and everything, but when she take menu, she order like 5 things or 6 things. She
Yeah.
order like champagne, even if she's not going to like.
And
Like
Joe,
old fashion, I
keep-
understand, but
yeah, I
new
was about to say
generation
that.
now,
We are talking about
she may
now.
even take like one bottle of champagne when she's going to drink like half of glass. Like new generation, it's like they are expecting like
No, but
more.
From the music videos, the
I
way they
don't-
say
you
Cardi
know,
B, I'm just saying.
I don't know how you answer your question. Yeah, I'm going to answer your question. I know how to answer your question, but then this matters is depends individually. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, no woman on the right senses will go on date on the man and say that the woman will order 5 menu at the spot.
Of
I'm-
course,
no,
there-
no,
man.
there's
They do
lots
happen.
of them.
No, wait.
They do
wait,
happen.
There's
Most
lots
of them.
Yeah.
Wait.
Most of them.
No, wait.
Joe, can I tell you, I've done that as
Wait,
younger me.
wait,
Did
wait.
you
I've
hear?
done that.
Did you hear?
No, wait.
They'll even bring
Wait.
their friends,
Wait.
like in Nigerian movies.
No, wait. Let me finish. What I mean, 5 food or 5 items at a spot, right? Okay. Normally, that's what I'm saying, that on the right senses. Okay. Any woman who does that, probably the woman that just want to eat you up and go. That's number one.
Yes.
Number 2,
Guilty.
a woman who really want to be, with you. You understand? Will even be ashamed even to eat one meal.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand?
of that
So,
too. Mm,
so,
yeah.
so,
You're right.
So,
But there's no shame in this generation. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
I'm
No,
coming. No. That's what I
yeah.
said. That it's individual thing. You understand?
Joe,
So
Yeah.
that's how it is supposed to be.
That's how it's
But
supposed to
that's
be.
not reality.
but
That's not
Deepak,
Let's say
reality.
It's reality.
Deepak, the only reason why I feel like the women's act certain way is how the guys come up to them.
That's
You
what
gotta-
matters.
Because for me, and I can speak for all of us girls here, if a guy come, especially those N, I'm not gonna use the country, but you know what I mean by N. You know, you wanna bang, you wanna chill with the big boys.
Boys,
They
eh.
come like they have it. So the girl's gonna give them something to work hard for, which is, especially for me, if I know I don't like this person, as Joe just said, I will order things I don't even eat.
Do you know why they
Just-
come like
yes.
that?
Yes.
Cause like women, most of women want men like that.
No,
Let me tell you.
no.
With that, I have to
Let me
listen.
tell you.
No, but
No.
Diane,
In my opinion,
Bayan,
I don't think
For
Bayan.
me personally, I don't.
No,
For me
but Diane,
personally,
yeah.
no,
Don't say
Bayan,
all.
Diane,
Yeah.
Diane, the man said most.
Yeah,
it
most.
means there is some. You understand?
not all.
So you can't say you disagree with him because
Yeah.
there are some ladies who are like that
Yeah,
too.
there is.
So for once, I agree with you, yeah. But once I'm trying to say is that any woman on the right senses would never do that.
Yeah, I understand you. That's how it is
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Because-
But like how it is done, like
If I go with you, if I go with you to the restaurant, and you're trying to be greedy, I'll let you do whatever you want to do. But the next thing is that you're gonna see.
yeah, me too. Like
You understand? And I'll make sure that I publish you very, very well.
Wait, talking about publishing, I actually have a funny story to tell you guys.
I'll call to Obi to put you on the magazine front.
This is a
Sweden
true
Diaspora
story.
Glitz
that's what's
magazine.
revenge.
Deepal, this is what you should do. Tell your friends to do this because this actually happened to a good friend of mine. I hope she doesn't listen to this live right now. But
Diana just putting
this is
people
a
on blast here.
true story. So this happened way back many years ago. She's always loved to have these guys with money, you know. And they took her to this fancy ass restaurant. And I told her, please make sure you carry your card. She's like, nah, this guy's gonna pay for me and everything like that. So the guy, as you said, the girl orders champagne, drink, dessert. The bill was total like over 300 or 400 euros or something like that, you know. And then this guy actually was a white guy. So, you know, there was dining and everything like that. So the guy was asking, so are you coming over like to my place? Like while they were eating. And the girl just said, no, I'm actually going home after this dinner. And then the guy's like, okay, so are you going to pay half of this bill?
Yeah.
She was very surprised, like amazed, like what? Why would I be paying half of this bill? Did you know what the guy put her to do?
What?
My girl called me in the middle of the night. I'm coming over. The guy is driving me over. Can you borrow me this amount of money so I can give this guy? So this guy drove all the way to my house and collect the money and then left. So this is a true story.
No, cause like if
Both of them need help.
no, if it comes like for
Yeah.
the first
Because
date,
first of all,
What
why
do you
would
guys think about this scenario? What?
That man did right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Three what? What did you say? How
Both
much
of them,
was
they're
it?
petty. The man is
3
petty
or
to
400.
drive you all
Yeah,
the way.
are you mad?
Drive her all the way to your house to get the money. That's too petty. You know, like he said, you let the situation go, and then next time, that's it.
Yeah.
But the woman too, are you crazy? You're going there. Who is that? Your father's house?
No, my mama taught me
Seriously,
better.
like,
me I can act like that man. Cause like when you act like that,
Did you say
why
you
do
can act like that man?
Yeah.
You
When
would
you-
drive all the way there
no,
to get
when
you.
you are a woman and you act like that, why do you expect me to act like a man? To act gent?
You know what it is.
What?
If you are that type of person, you attract what you deserve at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Koska,
There's count.
it's not even at this point. It's not even about being a woman. It's about human being decency.
Yeah.
Like to make somebody pay that much. Like, I'm sorry, assuming that somebody will pay that much for you.
I mean,
like
it was a
400,
fancy
300.
restaurant. You know, fancy restaurant, they're very fancy.
Diana,
Okay.
even if it's his burger.
let's hear Joe. What Joe has to say about this?
First of,
Would you drive and take your half?
oh no,
Oh, you forgive.
no. The whole point is that I'm too big for that money. You understand? If I don't have more than that, it will hurt
But the
me.
guy maybe wanted
I'm
some
coming.
happy ending. That's why he was willing to pay all that.
No, but Diana, Diana, one thing, you know,
after the date.
I say in a stage of life,
White people.
a stage in
Yeah.
a stage of life, you have to know that there are things will come on your way. You need to accept them as it is. Simple as that. Okay. And if you are a person, I always say that if you want to show off to a girl, show off whereby you know that you can face the consequence. Don't show off the way that when the guy is trying to dig the pocket.
We have our superstar in the building. What's his name?
Xavier.
Xavier. Oh, what a beautiful name.
You
Yeah.
understand? So if you're a man, always don't portray yourself out there like, oh, I have money, I have money.
Like you got
I have
it.
money. So if you got it and they are digging the hole, you have to make sure that it's your grave.
Yeah.
You understand? So me, I don't have a problem, guys who want to show off. That's your choice. Adam said you cannot show off. You know, but then if you show up and they are eating the money, don't cry because you driving that 1 hour or 30 minutes or 30 minutes drive to all over from where to where, collecting 150 euros. You are bigger than that. Big shout out to you, buddy. But anyway, it's good though. You collect your money.
Hey guys,
Wear shoes that you can fit.
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Cut your coat according to your size, guys.
There's like this one story, like my friend, he was trying like to date one girl here, and my friend had car, and he was always like, most of time go to pick her from work and take her home. And the girl was like, just promise me, are you going to always pick me from work? Is it going to be always? If not always, don't come. I can take bus home, I can take train home. At least like that
Okay,
girl
she
was
doesn't
like
want- yeah.
honest. Yeah.
Mhm.
If you're going to do it,
Yeah,
don't
be
make me
consistent.
feel like it's going to happen
Happen
every
again.
day, and when we are together you stop it. So at least like that girl was like honest.
Yeah.
Some men, they want to do something that
Forget
they
what
cannot,
they want.
yeah, that they cannot afford, that they cannot be consistent. You want like to take a girl like to fancy restaurant. When you start dating, you cannot even take her to McDonald's. As you say, like you can date a man who don't have money. On the first date, he takes you in fancy restaurant. He pays like 300 euro. But next date, he takes you to McDonald's. He cannot even afford like 20 euro meal. So that's like it's better for the first, even for the first date, to be honest.
As it is,
Be
yeah.
yourself. Say like, I don't have money now. Like no one have money like always. Say like, now I can afford this. I can afford this type of restaurant. I can afford this place. So even like you can go like to park. You can go to park. You sit down. You have like your chips. You have your juices and have good time, good moment.
And those are the best. Those,
Yeah.
those are the best.
Can I ask one thing?
Yes, please.
Since all of that, could it be one of the issues here and problems that why maybe some men actually act like they have more than what they do is because, again, the same pressure we are having right now on them, like as in expecting that they should be paying everything or expecting that let's say that even if they are willing to pay something, we're expecting it to be like a fancy restaurant or something bigger than what we are, like we were saying McDonald's, Hesburgers or whatever, Subway. You will say no to it if they ask you on a date. Could that be the reason why the man cannot be honest, straight up, on like, hey, I don't have much, but I really am interested in you. I would like to see where it goes. Would you come on a date with me? And be honest with you, because they are expecting already to be like, why would I look at you? Like, you cannot even afford what I really want.
For real, like there is a lot of pressure on men. A lot of pressure on men.
Yes, I think social media is there.
I was just about to say that. But there are also a lot of pressure on women. It's not only men's.
Yeah, but like if
yeah,
it comes about like financially, there is a lot of pressure on men. It's like sometimes men like act or they want to look the way they are not because of that pressure. Like they have to look like they have money. They have to look like they are responsible. They have to look. Sometimes like
Okay.
man don't have job, but they lie like, oh, I work here, I have job, I do this, and they are jobless because they want like to look like responsible.
Yeah.
For example, if I
Talking
came
about
to you,
responsible, Paul.
if I come to you and I say like I don't have work,
Yeah.
you will think that I'm not responsible, I'm not that hardworking, I'm not that hustler because now I don't have work. I may not have work now, but I have vision, I have this ambition, and
you
I'm
have plans.
hardworking, and I have been applying everywhere, but I didn't
Yes.
succeed. But
That's-
when you say like you don't have job, they're like, oh, you are lazy, maybe you are not responsible, maybe like you don't want to work, maybe it's like you are not successful, you don't know what you want in life.
Yeah.
But Paul, there are two type of guys actually. Unfortunately, they are the type who don't have work, who just like you said, they are busy finding work and all that, and they are the type who don't have work and they are okay with it.
Yeah.
Because
Those are the ones
they
that I
are
will
okay
not
with the
even
Kela
No.
and whatever Kela is giving them. They don't even like think of working because they have their so-called Finnish sugar mama or whatever woman's taking care of them needs.
Yeah,
So you don't,
comfortable,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's social media pressure that men, have this ability, like they need to provide. But talking about providing, are men expected to be a breadwinner? What do you think?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
If you say expected,
Yeah.
yes, this world expect them to be the Miketa breadwinner. In my opinion, it's always better if both are, but because it's not a beautiful, Miketa, an amazing, perfect world, that's not always the situation. But I think for the man to, like, since like the man is supposed to be Miketa it's
The
a-
alpha,
yeah,
the-
the alpha, the one who is like in charge of
provider.
the house and
Mhm.
everything,
Mhm.
whatever he says goes and stuff like that.
Mm.
For you to be able to tell your wife whatever she can do or cannot do, you have to be the breadwinner. Because I will, as a woman, and
Yeah,
this might sound bad, but
absolutely.
it's
If you're
just
making-
honest.
if
If
you're
you're making,
making
of
more.
course, less, and you are trying to control me and stuff like, I will not because I'm doing it on purpose, but like subconsciously, I will not take you as serious
Yeah.
because of that.
What do you say, Paul? Before I go
Um,
to Joe, what do you say?
What I say, like,
Are men expected to be breadwinners?
yeah, they are expected, of course, but facing the reality, like, it's good that you both have something, and the man can still be respected even if financially he's not like his woman.
It's very
Your
hard.
woman, yeah, you may not have money now, but like you have ambition, you are hardworking, you are motivating your woman, you are like pushing her harder, and you are pushing yourself hard. You are trying. You can see, like, if someone is trying hard, even if you don't have something, you see it. You see it, like, my man is trying hard, even if now it's not working today, but at least he's doing something about it. He's trying hard. But another side, when it's like more like happen like a lot, when woman is like making more than a man, it puts like pressure on man, because most of women, they disrespect their men because they think that now, because I'm making more,
They're
I'm
the
alpha.
breadwinners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm alpha now.
They have this.
That's
So-
what I
yeah.
meant. I subconsciously, I will
Yeah.
exactly become like that, because not like I'm trying to, but you will not. Sometimes even a woman will not even realize in a relationship that they're actually, like, putting the man down
Yeah.
because of that. I'm not saying that we will do it on purpose, but of course there's some that do it on
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah.
Honestly.
But I think, like, in my opinion, the man should be the breadwinner because men and women have two different roles. Women, we have always been the nurturers. We've always been the one being at home, and men are the one bringing home the bread, taking care of the family. Of course, nowadays that women also work.
Yeah.
They want to do the 50-50.
Yeah.
But no matter how far your education goes, no matter how high your job is, at the end of the day, when you get married,
Women are supposed to take care of the households.
even if you say I will never do that, you will just come
Yeah,
naturally,
automatically
you
and
understand?
naturally. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
when the man will take the role of bringing the bread.
The
home.
provider.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your take on this, Joe?
First of all, you have to define the meaning of man. Before-
We've been asking you from the beginning when you say a man or woman.
Oh,
so
yeah?
what is
Yeah.
a man?
Oh
So
yeah,
like
Miss.
man have to be man.
A man
What's
is a
like a
man,
man?
and a
Yeah.
woman is
Okay.
a
Yeah. Wait.
I have to say
Wait.
this.
Wait.
I have,
Joe.
I have to say this, then I have to pick up your next host.
Okay.
Define what is man or the meaning of man.
Yeah.
Number
Definition.
2, before you have, that's why I said we have 3 type of man. Because as a man, you call yourself a man, but you are not a man. But you can be man.
How?
I'm not understanding.
You don't understand.
All right.
There's only man
Okay.
there.
Let him break it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He always break it down.
A man is the one who take responsibility of his household.
It means like in terms of like.
If I say
In every way.
no, if I say responsibility,
In
it's
every way.
broad. You understand?
In all aspects.
In all aspects.
In all aspects.
Protect.
It-
Protect, provide,
Yeah.
And you
nurturer.
can be man, providing for your wife, but you don't respect her. You are not a man. That's something that we have different type of men. I broke it down our last conversation, but people don't understand it. I have money, I can do whatever I want. You can't once you are committed. So you as a man, that's why we have a man and we have man. So if you
the
call yourself,
definition of man and man, can you? What do you
but
mean?
like-
that's
by
why I'm
man?
telling you that. That's why I'm breaking that. Is if you write in AC, you understand what I
Yeah, I
mean.
understand.
You have to be a man to be a man. I'm a man. He said, be a man.
Wait. Yeah.
No, but like if you.
You understand?
There's a man.
Then I still don't get my point.
I did, but I want
And,
Belle to make sure that I got what you were saying.
And let me finish. I'll conclude soon.
Okay.
And
So
you-
Joe was just giving the definition of a man and a man.
and
Go
you
figure it out.
and you being the man, you being the man is a principle. God have set it from the beginning, from the creation, that a man is the head of a family. That makes you a man.
That's true.
It's not a man by favor. Wherever everybody can say I'm a man. That's why I said that we have different type of man. So what the difference of a man is the head of the family.
That's true.
So once you are head of the family,
You gotta be.
it means there's a responsibility and principles that you need to set in place.
Yeah.
You understand?
I agree with
So if you don't do all those things, you are just a mere man by verbal.
Hey.
No, but the
Preach
Joe,
that.
let me ask Joe one question.
Okay, sorry.
Right?
I was
Yeah.
supposed to come in between.
And what
Go
is
on. Yes.
how like you define a man now? It's like this, like how old-fashioned, how man was supposed to be, man how is supposed to be. But in these days,
Yeah.
But
Why does it have to be
no,
old fashioned?
No, let me.
No,
You say like even
let
like
me
from the
finish.
beginning,
Let me
like let me finish. But in these days, women expect men to be this old-fashioned, to be provider, to respect, to like protect, to do things when they don't want to be old-fashioned women.
Themselves.
Yeah, like this, like they call like in Finnish like kotilova. So if man is providing, some women they're like man can provide financially and everything, but when it comes home, I cannot cook, I cannot clean. Why do I clean alone? So we have to share at home, and he's providing. So and they want to be independent. You cannot be independent when you are depending on someone. I want to go out. If your man say like you cannot go out, you cannot go in club, and he's the one who is providing everything. You want to be independent, yet you are not independent. You are depending on
You're
him. So
dependent.
if you want him to be old-fashioned, you too as well
Gotta
be old-fashioned.
old-fashioned.
Be like woman at
I
home,
agree
and he be
with
a
that
man at work.
Do you know the word that they call principles?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So if you're a man and you don't set your household into order, into principles,
Yeah.
okay. So men have this ego in them, whereby I can clean, I can wash dishes. Listen, woman responsibility is not only stuck in the kitchen.
We're not
Yeah.
made.
No,
we're
but
not
he-
made
but he
of
didn't-
housewives.
No, I
I'm
didn't
not-
say that.
I
No,
didn't
no.
say that he said that. No, I didn't
Because
say
he
he
said
said
that
that.
you
No,
don't
no.
help.
I didn't say that he said that.
Okay.
No,
He's
he's
talking.
just-
He's
yeah.
talking from the woman aspect, complaining,
Okay.
right, to the man. If
Joe,
I
you
heard
are
you
not
right.
saying like you are saying how it's supposed to be, but let's face reality out here, out there. Let's say the reality, how it is now.
So D. Paul,
That's-
Joe, let me make you understand. So I understood what D. Paul meant. He meant that the women, especially the women who are, demanding this man to be provided and all that kind of stuff. But you yourself, you cannot be authentically a woman, be in your feminine energy, be submissive, be, like listener. Because most women, they want to get, but they don't want to give.
Yeah.
In that
That's
case,
what
it
he
don't
meant.
really- in that case,
That's
it
why-
don't
That's what he
like
meant.
you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, if the
Okay.
woman really likes you, it will come naturally.
And
You
it's
understand?
not even
Yeah.
about liking.
But
because
is it possible?
My
Is it
dear.
possible
Yeah.
in these days?
My dear, that's no.
It's
That,
of course,
no.
100% possible.
Diane.
It is possible. A
Diane,
woman can be
it's-
submissive.
it's very
the
easy.
man has to bring that femininity energy
That's
on her.
why I said that a man.
She needs to feel comfortable
a
enough
man,
to be.
exactly.
Yeah.
A man. You have to set some certain principles down.
Yeah.
Okay, if you are entering into relationship, you first of all, you are not responsible. How can you be responsible for someone's daughter? That's number one. You have to look out, and you the man, also look at your own aspect deep within you. You understand? Do you really take care of yourself? Can it afford for someone else?
Yeah.
Because it's like you are giving a child, you are giving birth to a child, and once that child comes, you have to know that if you used to buy 2 pairs of shoe a month, you cannot buy that 2 pairs of shoe anymore.
Yeah.
You understand? It's a simple principle. So those are the principles that if you are a man, you need to set your household. Okay, honey, maybe we work 5 times a day, 5 times in a week. Sorry, you work from Monday to Friday. I work from Monday to Friday. So how are we going to do this?
Yeah. I agree
It's
with
all
you
about
on that.
communication.
Yeah, I agree with you like
So
on that.
if now you have to do this.
No,
I
no.
provide. I give. No, I'm not saying you said that.
Some
Yeah,
men
yeah.
tend to use
Yeah,
that
some
thing.
men-
Yeah.
Because
They
you
think like
provide.
that's how
Yeah.
to be men. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
understand.
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is not how to be a man. That is absolutely not how to be a
But
man.
like if we face reality now, like this, like Generation Z, like let's talk about like women. I'm not going to offend them or like new generation. If you look like how many women, new generation, knows how to cook. You can imagine about that. Like how many women this new generation knows how to cook. Maybe it's like 10% of women now knows how to cook. Here, like Joy is talking like.
Deepal. On that note, we're gonna go on quick commercial break. We're gonna come back.
Conversation getting heated.
No, let me tell
But
you.
it's true. He doesn't talk on the phone.
Where is your? Put it on. We are live still, guys. Yeah, we're still live.
You haven't had enough.
Okay, guys, for the listener out there, you as you see the conversation is getting heated.
Yes.
So Deepal was saying 10% of the women nowadays can cook. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, like new generation.
The
for
new
real, like,
generation. But they can
There is
bake
one
that
saying
taste
she
though.
said.
She wanted to say
They
something.
can
She wanted to
bake
say
that
something.
taste though. What Belle wanna say?
I was gonna say earlier that in this generation now,
Yeah.
women learn how to twerk better than they learn how to.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I wanted to say.
But in the same generation, the men will be learning how to show some wigs and twerk also.
Yeah.
Better than providing.
It's a
Of
battle.
It's a battle of
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you see, we are living in the media world right now because everything what people see on internet, that's what they're imitating. all of a
Because
sudden,
everybody just wants to try.
all of a sudden, you don't know when you're talking with a man, you don't know if that person is straight or
Can
bi.
say something, by the
Yeah.
way? Oh, Joe is not here. But one thing Joe said that a woman in, let me get our old times we were not expecting women to be in the kitchen and stuff. But actually, that's a lie.
Women were
Because,
always in the
yeah.
No. Joe doesn't mean like that. He doesn't mean like that. He meant that as a woman, when you guys are married, you guys are a couple living together. You know
That
what
you
I
are
mean?
not. They are not expecting you to be only in the kitchen.
No.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Because a man's supposed to help the woman.
That's true, but I
Yes.
mean, because he was saying that if the woman is, it's the conversation started with him saying that if the woman is expecting the guys to move in a
Provide
way like
for
old
them.
times,
Yeah.
then they should be acting like old times as well.
Absolutely.
And then
I
that's when
absolutely
Joe
agree.
said, but Miketana, no, like they are not expecting a woman to be basically only in the kitchen, in the old time. But actually, that's a lie because that's exactly how it's been expected. Now, the woman has been coming up and taking more power and actually show that we can be working too and still have taking care of the children when we come back
They
home.
can
and all
even
that.
make more than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the old times, I just wanted to clarify, it is true in our Miketan culture that expected women to stay home and cook, belong in the kitchen, take care of the children, and
Yeah,
that's it. Only time you get to see the sun outside is when you step outside with your children, and that's it.
If you demand more or talk back to the man, most of them tend to bring up, I'm the breadwinner. You have to do as I say and all this, and then they throw it in the face like after everything I've done for you.
Yeah.
Like
So
the-
women,
Yeah.
the
It's
old
like
time,
a price,
Yeah, but
the
why?
old time ways are not were not fun to us because they were wrong towards us, and I feel like same way. Then the old times way should not be putting pressure on the men still in this generation, because that might not be easy for them to either, or it might not be fair because of Miketa. Old time sake, how they were saying that men should be providing all the time, no matter what it is. Either is paying rent, taking you out to eat, buying you
Paying
clothes,
children's school fees,
everything to be put on them is not fair either. So I feel like what we learned from today is that we need to change on the rules towards what is expected from women. And we need to change the rules, what is expected from men.
Yeah.
And actually,
Okay,
For real, like-
wait. Let's talk about those rules. What do you think is expected from a woman? How a woman should be?
they are expecting exactly, just like I said, till this day, it's more hidden now. But if you are young and you are in a relationship, of course you will not see those signs. But once you do get married, even if it's like, if I'm a black woman, I get married to a black man, I am expecting that man to expect me to be in the kitchen, and me alone, not him at all, helping me or nothing like that. That's what I'm expecting.
It's worse when the kids come.
Wait,
Yeah, and it gets worse when the kids
Deepal, I
come.
want to hear also Zizi Bell's answer.
Okay.
What do you think a woman is expected to be in nowadays? In this modern,
Exactly what she said in the kitchen, because
To forget my
it's
schools, everything.
It's always been like that,
are you guys talking about modern days, not back then?
Yeah,
Like
modern
this-
days, it happens
Yes.
to Diana. Trust and believe. You went through a situation like that yourself, right? Yes.
No.
Now you can speak on it. Well, you don't have to say names, but speak on it. Like the fact that they were expecting you to basically, like, when it comes to speaking of, you have your own plans in the future. You would like to study and go abroad, but how can you do that if you're expecting to be my wife or like you're
Oh, that's a
expecting?
narcissistic.
Yeah.
That's a narcissistic
But
behavior.
it all comes
Yeah.
from the old times too. Again,
No, but there are men like that. Actually, I have been with somebody like that, and that was past tense, ex. It's an ex for a reason, right? Because most guys, especially when they see that this woman have a great feature, and somebody just commented a while ago, like when a woman make more money or when a woman is more successful, the men feel intimidated, threatened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So most men, when they are with certain women, I think they see already the greatness in that woman, and they don't want the woman to surpass them. I think, Paul,
They
you can,
keep her on the
yeah, you know what I
line.
mean.
Yeah.
So they want to keep you in that place where they know that you cannot become more than who you are already. So you can always so-called obey them and do what they tell you to do.
And they say
Exactly.
things that
So
would mess
that's
up
what
your mental health, and then you will start
Go on,
doubting
Paul.
your-
That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to tell like Joe. He's not here now, but that's why like
He's listening to us.
I
right
don't
now.
like old-fashioned style. For real, I don't like it because in this modern world now, it's not fitting. For real, like
But Joe is not empathizing on
do you
old-fashioned
know?
type.
No. Do you know why those men are threatened when women are making more money or they are financially like or they have like good vision more than them? Do you
Because
know
the
what
woman will not listen to you.
No, it's not that. It's
That's
not
just-
that.
I
Because
feel
like
like that's how they
believe-
take
There
it.
you go.
Okay, let's hear Paul. Let's hear
Just like
Paul.
when I used to casket as well, they will not be able to tell you, hey, sit your ass home if you want to go out with your friend or anything. Because like I said in the beginning, I will look at a man, maybe like subconsciously, I will not listen to or take you serious. Like if
No,
you
but like-
earn less than me.
The good thing is like now in modern world, women go to work and man go to work. So old fashioned like men expect women to cook, to be in the kitchen. But like
Guys, hold on. We got a caller. Somebody's calling from Jesse Radio. Diana on the phone. Who am I speaking to? Hello?
I just want to share my opinion.
Oh, Joe. Joe has to say something. So, wait. Paul was saying something. Let's Paul finish.
yeah, I was saying that
Oh.
like now in new like modern world now, woman and man go to work, and still men, those old fashioned men still expect like woman have to go to work even if she's tired. You both go to work. She have to come back home, clean, cook. Some men, I know some men for real. Even here in Finland, I know some men. They have like armvoro, and the
Morning
woman
shift.
morning shift, and women have like afternoon shift. When a man came from work, he gonna sit and watch TV, wait until woman came at 9 in the night to cook for him to eat.
And what
So
do you think
don't
about
think
that?
like you
What do you
don't.
think about that? Do you think that's the right mindset?
It's stupidity.
Oh, thank you.
Like sometimes you have free day, but you still wait for your woman to come from work to cook for you. You cannot think like, oh, my woman will come home hungry. Let me cook something. Let me clean. Let me take like one time like I took my son out to play, and one my friend told me, I'm sorry like to use this like I don't want like to offend, but told me like, oh man, do you take like children out? I was like, whose son is this? This is my son you are talking about. He was like, oh, you are acting like I don't want to say that country. Like, if I say it, maybe I don't offend.
I
He
know
was
what
like,
you mean.
oh, now like you are acting like
European.
Somali man or Finnish man. Like, which man take like children? This is like for women. They
Joe,
take children.
Joe, can you hear us?
Do you think like that mentality? Like that
Okay.
mentality, like
Yeah,
men
that's
still
really
think that
stupid.
they want to be alpha, they want to be this old fashioned, yet you are providing and also your woman is providing.
Thank
So
you.
you have to be like
They
mutual
keep suffering
respect.
in the
Yes.
process.
Like
Paul.
you have to be love, yeah.
Paul,
Thank you.
let's hear
Let's
hear
hear
Joe.
Joe, yeah.
Let's hear Joe. What's your take on this? Joe, Paul got a very, very good outtake on this.
I totally agree with Paul.
I do too. Hmm.
Yeah, and what he's saying. But I can say that most women choose to be in that position because they want to be.
Some they don't have choice.
Some
Trust me.
don't.
About
he
according
said
to our
some don't
culture,
have
our
choice.
costume,
But what do
our
you mean?
religion,
But
our
what do you mean? There's always choice.
I used the word. I said some.
Yeah,
yeah,
some.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some women choose to be in that position because they want to be.
Mm,
You understand?
yeah.
That's why a woman, before you get married, you have to know whom you are married.
Mm-hmm.
It's not any.
Yeah.
It's not any. It's not any. Sorry to use the word. The Bible says, not me, animal. It's not animal that you can wake up in the morning so that he's nice, he has money, he's providing for the house, so I want to marry. No.
You got to know the person.
But I feel
A man
like
who is your soulmate.
Yeah.
A man who will
Your
contribute
best friend, like.
to anything that you are doing, anything that you are up for it. a man that who can help you in high choices, you can do about 70%. The man can help you 30%. You as a man, you cannot expect your wife, and you have afternoon shift, and you at home, and you expect your wife to do everything while your wife is going to work early in the morning, and whereby you are going to work in the afternoon. Come on.
Yeah,
Common
that's
sense. Come on, son. Zizibel, what were you saying? You wanted to say something?
I think what you said was correct. You know, some women, they put themselves in that position, but majority of the women, especially when we come back to our culture and how we live, you know, there are some countries and some areas where they have arranged marriages, and the women, they don't have any option at all. So you go into that, and then you have no way out, because even if you go complain or you say something, nothing will be changed, because we always believe that once you're married, you stay into that marriage.
no matter what. Yeah.
No matter what.
But I think that's the concept people need to change.
Yeah.
It
It's
really
old fashioned. Like
change. Arranged marriages, in my opinion, need to be stopped, and you know.
even if sometimes it's not arranged marriage,
Yeah.
sometimes like a man beat his woman when she go to her parents' house, they
say-
chase her away.
yeah,
Like go back to
your
like
husband's go
you
back to
can't leave your husband's house. Like you know.
Could
So,
that be me?
like what I was saying like before is this like you have like even Joe said about it, like you have like to be like so careful. You have like to like if it's about like marriage, even dating, even like when you are settling like with someone, like sharing like same roof, please know who you are going to live with. Is he your soulmate or is she your soulmate? Your best friend have to be your best friend. Someone who can pity you. Someone who can think like, oh, maybe my woman is tired.
Can I say something?
Why not? I cannot do this. Maybe my woman is this. Like who puts you first? It's also vice versa. Put your man first, and he have to put you also first in everything.
It's true.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Wait.
I have something to say. Okay.
I don't know what you guys think, but in my opinion, when two people are dating, I don't think they should live together. I have made that mistake.
Yeah.
It's a very, very
It's
bad
not a
Need-
must.
okay, dating.
It's not
when
It's on
you're
a dating.
yeah,
Okay,
to live
yeah.
together, because you said you live with that person.
But
you
some
have
they
to
live
get-
together
Yeah,
when
but
they are dating. Like
It breaks
when they are
a
in
lot of
relationship.
relationship, because you think like, oh, it's gonna be all cute,
Everything
but
happens so fast. That's what
it
that's what
happens
happens.
so fast.
Everything
And then
happens so fast.
You start playing the role of husband and wife without actually noticing
When you are
it,
not.
and then the pressure comes in, and you're wondering why. The man is wondering why I have to take responsibility. We're not even married and all that. You understand?
That is why it's very important to get to know each other first, slowly but gradually. Joe, you were saying what you wanted to add more.
All I'm trying to say that this goes to all the young ladies out there, like our sister said.
Mhm.
If you are in a relationship, and in the relationship, the man is not even being responsible, but just because he's providing, my sister, you have to still run away. Yeah.
Run away.
Go back.
Listen, the most difficult work on this planet is to have to take care of children and home choice. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. That is the most difficult.
But imagine
job.
taking care of children and then taking care of your own husband also.
No.
Yeah, some
I'm
husbands
not
act like
nobody's
children also.
mother.
No,
You go back to your father's house.
Yes.
like for me, like sometimes when I spend like weekend with like my son, like me and him alone. For real, I get tired, and at the end of the day, I'm thinking like, whoa, his mother like suffer a lot. How can she spend a lot of time like every day with him, but me like 1 day, 2 days, like
It
I'm
feels like forever.
Not
I'm
every
like-
man realizes that.
like
Not
I'm
But it
every-
takes
dying.
a real man to say this, actually.
It does.
People
Last
think
time,
that
last
way,
time,
but-
Yes.
like for example, last time
Right.
I took my son to Hoplop. When I came from there, I was sick. I was for real sick. He was running everywhere. I was like scared, like maybe he gonna jump down, and maybe he gonna do this.
Hit his head
When I went
somewhere.
home, I was for real. I was sick,
And you know what? That's like
and
the
his
normal-
mom always take him there. And when she came back, she looks like fine. But I realized that even her, she's not fine. Even if like sometimes she look fine, she's not fine.
No, because women, we can take a lot, especially shout out to mom, all the mothers out there, especially the single
Yeah.
mothers out there, because definitely, God definitely doesn't give you something that we cannot handle. And taking care of kids, it's a woman's job, but I believe also there are a lot of brothers out here who are doing incredible job by taking care of their kids also. So, Paul, I recommend you by spending time with your son and
I do.
acknowledging
I live with my son.
acknowledging the effort that woman does.
I live
because
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
every
it's not
day.
easy. It's not easy.
For real, like
Yeah.
What I would say is that if you are a man out there, you are a woman out
But the problem, they ask you to pay after you eat. They ask you to pay after you eat.
Okay, guys, let's think on the topic. This the topic was, can a woman love a man without the money? Okay. The next question for you guys: could an independent woman be with a man without money?
No.
Yeah.
An
Me, I
independent
agree.
woman, can an independent woman be with a man without money?
Me, I agree.
For how long, can I ask? Is it forever?
You don't know how long it's gonna take.
Could an independent woman be? Be honest. I don't want you guys to answer because everybody's listening to us right now.
I
But
don't
just
care.
from your own perspective,
I'm independent, but I cannot be with a man without money.
you cannot be with a. So you need.
We're thinking in the long run, going all the way to marriage. I cannot be with a man without money. Even if I pay everything myself, I don't demand anything from you. You have to at least have something to show me that you can at least take care of yourself. Talk less of being
Provide
with me.
for yourself at least.
Take care of yourself before you show me that you can take care of me, and then we raise a family and all that. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that answer. Well, what do you say, Aja? Do you agree with Isabel? Or are you more like, it's all about love?
No. I mean,
It's all about love.
don't get
That's
me
a
wrong.
lie.
I
Yeah.
do believe that with love comes business too. To be honest with you, because when I say business, I mean in a way, like I don't think that women who actually go after men,
Only because of money.
only because of money, should not be attacked either. Because at the end of the day, it is a relationship these days, especially when love is so hard to recognize these days, in this generation, this life we're living in right now. If I want, I want to forget about love and actually concentrate on what I can provide for my future children or my whatever I want to build in later on in life. And I see that business-wise through me finding a man who's financially stable. I'll do that too.
But like, let me ask you.
No, but I did not say. I said you being an independent woman.
Me myself,
Yeah.
yes, I would still. You know why? Because me being independent doesn't mean that now my money is the man's money. If I see the man is actually in other categories trying to work hard to get to, because life can be.
That's why I asked for how long.
No,
Because
no.
For how
you have to give me a
Okay,
someone
Diana,
like-
give us time. Do you
let's-
mean like to
Give me
marry
time
him?
limit, because if it's for the long
No, this
run, I
this
cannot
is
do
just
that.
in general. This is a
Then
just
I
a
would
general
say
question.
yes. I would say yes because it also I will say yes. I can be because I can recognize through that time if the man is just trying to use me. You know my
Let me.
financial.
Can I ask you
situation.
something?
If you're independent and you're like you're super wealthy and you take your man to your family without any money, what is the first thing that they're gonna say? Can he take care of you? They'll ask,
No,
can he take
they
care of you,
they
right?
will ask, can he take care of me? But where do I need him when I can take care of myself?
No, but
But they're not even looking at that.
Let me
part.
ask
They
you one
don't- it
question.
doesn't-
But those comes to my parents being old.
Like fashion, like,
yeah,
yeah,
old
old
fashioned.
style,
That
like-
has nothing to do with what I'm
Did you
trying
guys?
to be in
You
this
guys
generation.
missed out the best thing what Aji just said. Where does she need the man money when she can provide herself?
Exactly.
No, but-
So all she needs is a D and good company.
Okay. That's what you don't
It
have.
has to be a
Yes.
package, a D and the money. I'm sorry.
If I'm missing it, and you are missing it, then it's, of course it's
but
gonna
like-
be harder. But
Also your opinion.
The most important ingredients. That's what Aji just split out.
But like, if I can ask her, according like to what she said, it's like for real. Like, let's say like the reality. Now,
Yeah.
like age from like, how can a man like in these days, even women, be financially stable in these days? Let's talk about like here in Finland. You cannot be financially stable. When you talk about financially stable, means like even if you don't work today, you can still live like at least for 1 year without job. Here in Finland, you are like age of 20 to 40. How many men are like financially stable here in Finland? For like, if you stop working for 3 months here, if you don't have Kela, you die. Trust me. Or you don't live the life that you were like supposed to live.
Yeah.
It's not easy. So you are telling like men, like have to date anyone at the age of 50. For real, like in the world, to be like financially stable at least, is from like 35 years old to above, or 40 years old above.
No,
'Cause,
that
like,
was
when you are-
back then.
No,
Nowadays, the
look,
younger generation are even more
Finland-
making more money than the older generations.
No, I understand, but
Yes.
like in Finland, let me tell you, I have like normal job. Like I'm an electrician. I may make even like, let's say like I make like 3,000 euro per month. And I pay rent for 1,000 euro. I pay like car insurance, fuel, like and everything, like tax,
another
and
1,000.
that's another 1,000. and I buy like food, I provide like my son like maybe has like hobby. I have to pay for hobby like every. I have another receipt like phone receipts and phone like another bills like for real. If like I can save, if I'm re-saving, I can save like 500 euro, while I make like 3,000 euro. But I can, if like I'm good saver, I can save like 500 euro. So how long it gonna take me to be financially stable?
But Paul, let me answer this quick. Paul, that's to us, or to me at least.
It's
That's
financially stable.
yes,
That
because
is financial
yes.
Oh, okay. If that's
Yes.
what,
Take care
at
of
least
your
someone
own
is,
lifestyle.
at least someone is trying.
Exactly. That is
Yeah.
So
for
you're
us.
saying
Yes.
basically when we say
Yes.
financial stable, you mean average income is
Average
okay.
income.
Oh, average. Yeah, that's good.
Yes,
That's good.
yes.
You can take care of yourself.
You don't need to be.
Yeah.
You don't need to be
you
a
don't need to,
billionaire.
as long as you can take care of yourself, and then when you guys come together, you guys help each other.
I love me some 9 to 5 worker. Like
Yeah, let's
honestly,
do
'cause
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
tell me
good.
about your
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, that's also I agree.
Because
Yeah.
that's you being
Because, yeah, you
financially
have more to
stable.
talk
And
about.
talking about that, girls, how important that is in a relationship to be financially stable.
Very important.
it's very important. Mika Tanamion, it's very important, but I don't see it as an blocking everything.
It
if you-
even
if you
helps
are
in
not-
relationship.
Yes.
You can plan for something. You can plan for like for a trip, for
Together.
example. You can plan for any project. You can say like, oh, maybe like, for example, like if like you are married, you can plan like maybe let's plan to buy like apartment.
Or
Let's plan like to
open a
do this.
business
Let-
together.
let's
You bring
open,
your
like,
own money,
business.
I bring my
but
own.
if
We
you are
put
the only
meet
one
in middle,
making
make
money,
it
it's not
something.
easy. If you are the
Go
only
on.
person making money, it's
Go
not
on,
easy.
Isabel. You were about to say something?
Imagine you being me as the woman. I'm the one that is financially stable, and I'm dating someone that is not financially stable. Nowadays, the way things go, when the man finally gets there, they will leave you, the one that has been helping them, to go for the one that they can take care of. The one
Some.
that they will spend the money
Some.
on. You understand?
Yeah, some of them. Some
So-
of them will. Some
Yeah,
of
so
them.
mostly, most
Yeah,
some of them.
mostly some
Majority,
of them.
majority.
But the ones that have good conscience, the one who knows that you've been there for them when they didn't have nothing. Trust me, they won't. They won't.
Diana,
Yeah.
I understand like today's topic was like can a woman like
Love a man without the
love.
money, yes.
But in these days, for real,
Can
men want women with money more than women who want men with money.
Yes.
Now it's like
Rich.
for real, like men now in these days want like easy life.
They're having
You know what that's called? You know what I call? Because they are, what is it called again? I have a patkin it then. What is it called? This word.
Like God girl.
No, that's even more better word. Opportunist. You know, people who are opportunists.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you seek for opportunity. Let's say, yeah. You know, you are up because, okay, let's say, wow, people must have seen your faces somewhere in the magazines. They must have seen Paul playing music. He's a DJ. Girls will be like, okay, I'm going to be with Paul. He's a DJ. He can get me in. Oh, I'm going to contact Isabel. She knows the Vogue editor, whatever. You know, people are always using their opportunities to go ahead of places.
And now women
Yeah.
who have
I've
money
actually
now,
met a lot of those during.
I'm
this
sure,
year,
I'm
last
sure
year.
you do, baby. I'm sure you do.
And now-
I'm sure.
and now those women who have money now, they think that they have like now, it will have been like men who choose which women they want, but now it's our turn to choose like any man we want. So those men's, they those women, they show that those men's like, I can provide for you, I can give you this, I can help you this, I can do this. So now men, they are looking like for women who have like something, who have money, because of like social media, because of like their friends. They can say like, oh, you know, my woman like do this, did this. So now like they are like they want like women who have something. As like my sister said here, you can be financially stable. You be with a man who have nothing. At the end, they don't like recognize what you did to them. When they meet someone who is making more than you, they don't even look behind. They just
Have you guys heard this saying that men's when you're with a man who's struggling, the men's normally when the guys are struggling, they are with the women who they need to be with when they are struggling. But then when they make it in life, they choose the woman to be
they want.
they want.
Yeah.
That
that's-
is true.
that's
They
the
manage
saying.
you till they get to that
Exactly.
level, till they can afford the woman that they actually
Yeah,
want.
so they will manage you first. So that's not real love, and it's so wrong these days because you don't know when you open up to somebody really genuinely, and this is why Paul, by the way, most successful women, most independent women don't even want men with with this money bank or stuff like, because they want a man they can hustle together. They want, at least I will speak on behalf of me. You know, normally when I do go on dates with some guys, especially those guys who think they have money, it for me it's a turn off. I don't know why. I don't know why I think it's a turn off. It's a turn off because you can see that they think that attracts you to them.
Is that
You know?
If you have money and you're humble, that
Let me tell you.
But if you
Is
have
that
money,
is like a unicorn.
Zizibel, have you ever seen a humble,
Yes.
a humble rich nigga?
No,
Come on now.
That's like trying to find a unicorn
no,
in this world.
They are.
Exactly.
Let me tell you.
Who has
men
money
who
and being
have money-
humble?
Men who have money,
Yeah.
men who really have money.
They don't even look like
even
it.
show.
They don't show
They
it.
don't show.
That's
They
what I
don't
mean.
show it.
They do exist, but it's like unicorn way. Like it's hard to.
Let's talk about
They
like
don't show
here in
it,
Finland.
exactly.
saying they're humble, they have the money, but they don't.
Especially the Finnish
Let's-
white men.
Let's talk.
The
That's
Finnish
true
white
too.
men.
Men are that.
Yes.
Let's talk like about here in Finland. Like I have one friend. He had car, but old car, and he had like date with someone. And he had car. His car is not even old. It's nice. It's nice. He used it every time. And that time, like I used to have like a new car, and he told me like, man, can you rent me your car? Because I'm going like to meet this guy and this. I was like, what's wrong with your car? Like, why you cannot go with your car? So if like you are really planning to be with this girl, at the end, she will know that that car you came with for the first, it was not yours. It was with like from your friend, and he gonna think like maybe you are lying about other things,
Everything's-
even if
yeah.
like you didn't lie for other things. So like be yourself. Those men there who like show like, oh, they have money, they do this, they can do this. Like you go to bar sometimes, like for me, if I go like to bar, sometimes I go to bar or club, I cannot buy any girl drink that I don't know. Even sometimes if I know you, I can buy you when I want. But some men, they go there, like if
So
they
show
just
off.
talk to any girl in club, you don't know her, you're like, oh, let me buy you a drink. Can I offer you a drink? Hey, come on. Don't show like you have money. Sometimes you don't even have money. You don't know that girl. It's the first time. What's the first impression? It counts.
It's really
That's how
important.
they
Yeah.
have it in their head that, okay, there's someone that I can use because you already show them that you have the money. So they're not anymore thinking like in a loving way. Their heart is not into it. It's just like, okay, he already paid for this. He can pay for this. and
No,
this,
no. Imagine you are in club. I came. I said like, can I offer a drink? What are you gonna think? You're gonna think like it's the same every time I go to club. I offer girls drink. If we become happy and become in a relationship, anytime I go to bar alone or
You
club,
think
you
that
will
I'm
think like
going
I'm
to do
buying
that.
drinks to those
I'm
girls
the
there.
only one. If you buy me a drink in the club, I take it and I leave. I'm sorry because
Yeah. I know you take it.
I don't blame you.
No, I don't blame them. Of course, even me, if you buy me a drink, I will take it. But like, if it happen like we go in a relationship and I go to club alone, what you gonna think? You gonna think like I always buy drinks for other girls there, out there.
It's always about the first impression.
Yeah.
It's always about the first impression. Talking about first impression, I'm going to take you guys on that date thing. You would just mention a very good statement that I think these girls out here should learn, because the first time always counts. The way the guy treats you in the beginning, the first date, that's how he should be treating you regardless. So there was this time, yes, on another date again, me. I wanted to explain to you guys this and tell me if I acted wrong, okay? This guy, he said that, where would you like to be taken? I said, I like surprise. It surprised me. He booked a very fancy restaurant, very nice restaurant. We went. I saw him. He brought bros, a black man. He brought bros. Was very like dapper. You know what I mean? Like a gentleman, a black gentleman, by the way. We went to eat. I was feeling, even though I wasn't feeling the guy, but I was feeling like, I was feeling good. Like, okay, proper gentleman. Now tell me why the next day, the same guy who was like busy flaunting his car and money, he actually lives in Tampere. He was supposed to come. No, he doesn't live here. He came to visit oh my God. I hope nobody's listening to this. He came to visit his family, friends. He lives abroad, somewhere, not in Finland.
Okay.
And then Ajay will be joining us soon. And
Yeah.
then what is it called? Then he was supposed to come to visit me in Helsinki, but then he was telling me that he cannot afford to take train right now because his money situation is really like is tight right now, and So those two sentences that I heard from him, it just completely changed my whole mood.
Yeah.
Like, how can you go from 5-star restaurants,
Yeah.
all that,
from
all
100 to
all
zero.
400,
From
and
100
then the
to zero.
next day you're telling me this kind of stuff? And I told him that, you know what? I'm very sorry. I know exactly what I'm looking for and what I want in a man, and you are just simply not that. I wish you nothing but the best. Did I did wrong?
You didn't
in that
do anything
situation?
like
You didn't do
like
wrong because
for
if
my
you
fellow
Yeah.
men's out there, for you like if you go on date, like if she really want like something serious, if like who you go on date, she really want like something serious, like relationship. Trust me, you don't need like to take her on fancy restaurant. If you can afford, it's good and it looks nice. It's not only for her, even for you. It's good. But trust me, when you are on date with any girl, she's not focused. Even if she can eat like good food, she's not focusing on food. She's focusing on you, your thought, like your mentality, like
True.
your vision and how you treat her.
True.
You can be a gentleman with 10 euro for real. You can be a gentleman with 20 euro.
It's not about the money. It's not about the money.
Yeah,
never
it's
been.
how like you treat her.
Yeah.
How like she gonna read you for real. Like first date, she gonna read you.
Of course.
She like even the first time when she look at you, when you just came, she gonna think about like 100 things, like how you look, how like you behave, like how like you appreciate her, how like you are. What? How can I say like you are like not being proud, but like you are.
Attentive.
Yeah, you
You
are
are
attentive.
attentive.
It's like
Yeah.
this one, not like being like proud, but you are like, you,
Present.
yeah, like you are present, and you are like, you respect yourself, how you respect her, how you act. Like she's gonna see about that food. She's gonna eat today. Maybe she's gonna take snap, but tomorrow she's not going to have that food. But don't take yourself at the position, as we said before, that you cannot afford, or that you are going like, as my sister Dana said, like from 100 to 0. Be yourself. Do what you can, and if she really want to be like with you, she will be with you. Even if she knows that you cannot afford that fancy restaurant, but she will be with you. As long as like you can make something, as long as like you have like good vision, or like you have like ability to do something, to provide, like to improve yourself.
I agree.
Was
You
it
have
so
some good-
fancy? Because like
It was so fancy
was
that
so-
we were the only black people there.
yeah, but at the same time we
Yeah.
say we want the man to put effort in the first date. So technically I don't see I kind of like see 50-50 on like on the
Tell me
situation
your,
that-
tell me your.
Can I hear
No,
it
but
again since I
yes.
wasn't here?
So I was giving an example about the first dates. When I said that the guy, if you're gonna be like very gentleman from the beginning, make sure you bring the same energy all the way through. So there was this time I wasn't. Some guy took me to a fancy restaurant. He came like from 0 to 100, like with roses, with nice, very gentleman vibe,
Yeah.
And by the way, the restaurant, I have never been there, even though I've been in Finland for so long. I haven't been there in that restaurant. So it was steakhouse in Seapool area, that side there in Kruunuhaga.
Okay.
Yeah, those Kruunuhaga places.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
They are
always.
pricey, and all that kind of stuff. So we went there, and then it was really nice, very fancy, and everything like that. So I thought, okay, he's not what I would go for, but I like the energy that I'm getting.
He planned everything.
Yeah, he's a planner. Even when he orders for me. He's very attentive, very very gentleman type, And I was feeling the vibe. Tell me why. The next day, few days, no, actually, 5 days later, he was supposed to come see me again, and then he was telling me that, right now he cannot afford to take the train, because the money situation is really a bit tight. So maybe he's gonna take omnibus. So to my
Like not
For
even
me-
after 1 week.
Wait. So when he was telling that, I said, okay, because for me, I was being like very understanding. Like, yeah, no problem. You can take omnibus. So I was being very attentive and very understanding. And afterwards, I just hung up the phone on him. Few hours later, I text him. I said, you know what? This is not gonna work. It's not gonna work because
Yeah.
I know what I want and what I'm looking for in a guy, and you are definitely not the one
Okay.
that I'm looking for. So
Can I get back to what I was
yeah,
saying?
go back to the
Okay.
question. Yeah.
Now I understood.
So
Wilson, yeah.
as she explained,
Mm.
how I say it, you were like half wrong and half correct in what you
Tell
said.
me what was half wrong and half correct about it.
Because we just had a whole conversation on how a man is supposed to be on the first date. So the fact that he put effort, he made the plan, he paid for everything. You understand? He
did his best.
He did his part, and then maybe he just put extra effort to take you on the date, and then later on he doesn't have the money. I do think maybe you should have given him a little bit of like benefit of doubt, because you don't know.
I disagree.
As Joe said, like man have to put effort. Maybe he borrowed someone money for that first date.
He put
So
effort on the first date.
second time he don't have someone to borrow. You know?
I disagree.
No, thank you,
Okay.
Aja. Please come
Yeah.
on.
That's why I said
Because
50-50,
I feel like
because
Come on.
you're right.
just like
Yeah.
even though it's a pressure of society, maybe that man was trying to showcase something else that he's not really.
Yeah.
But actually, I feel like that man should have kept that same money that you took me on that first day to all that fancy places. Actually, keep that money and be able to take me to 5 different dates because of that.
But
Thank
you
you.
expect more for the first
No,
date.
I don't. No, we don't expect more. We just expect.
No, I didn't.
just
I
want
never,
some effort.
Okay.
I never
Not-
expected anything. Yes.
Not that we're
Joe,
expecting.
wait. You
Joe,
just
because
came
you
to
go-
hold on.
Let's let John talk for real.
Wait.
Joe is like, hey.
Okay, go on, Joe.
All right,
Joe,
please.
let me hear your 2 cents about this. You better
Oh,
not
no,
say nothing.
no,
nothing.
no, ladies first. Ladies first.
You were saying that the money that he spent on the first date, he should use it and take you on 4 different dates. But if the first date doesn't go well, will you agree to go on another date?
Wait,
Because
can I
she
say
said-
something?
she
You asked
said-
me a question.
She
Wait.
said he was attentive.
What would
he made
be-
the plan,
Aja.
But
he
what
was
would
very-
be-
Aja, this is a man who was talking about already impregnating me.
See.
Being married.
You didn't
Out
mention
of
that.
But he didn't mention that.
You didn't mention
But
that.
even
mention
without
that.
mentioning,
mention
can I
that.
say something? Wait, can I say something? Even without
The
mentioning.
guy saw something he wanted to grab fast.
You didn't mention
Ah,
that part.
Wait,
I
but she
beg.
asked me a question. She asked me a question. At the end of the day, even without
Yeah,
mentioning
go on.
those things, to answer your question, when you say if he didn't take me to that fancy place,
Yeah.
would I come and see him again?
I would
But
definitely.
my number one thing of the man, if you're gonna pay for the date, it's not about taking me to the most biggest restaurant. Would that mean automatically is something wrong with you because you took me to some not on a 5-star restaurant? If I would appreciate you more if you save that same money. I see that you want to see me from the first date. Okay, all of a sudden tomorrow you come here, I want to see you again, 3rd time, 4th time. I'll be like, okay, he's actually interested in me and he actually is putting effort.
I get
You putting
it.
effort
Exactly.
is not
He
paying
was
millions
showing
for
that
me.
No, I didn't agree with
Aside
her,
from
but
what
when
you
she
said,
mentioned
No,
that,
but
pregnant.
guys,
Aside
to be
from
honest
the
with you,
pregnancy.
I was not interested.
That's in your own
I wasn't-
lane.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's your own. Like, imagine like
Yeah.
a man on first date, he's telling you he want to have baby with you, he want to be with you on first date. Like I want like to impregnate you. Like
No,
for
no,
real,
no,
like
no. That's
not serious. Come on,
All
man.
right.
Joe.
That
But
part
he-
doesn't need
Joe,
to
I
be
can't hear
mentioned.
myself.
But
Don't go.
she didn't say that it was part
can
of the
hear
story.
yourself.
I can hear
That was-
myself now.
That was like cool, though, Dex. But what I'm saying is
Girls.
the fact that
Yes, go on,
Let
Sister.
the finish. Yeah.
you're saying that it's not that important that he takes you to a fancy restaurant, which is true. But the fact that he put that effort because he's thinking that
He's
that
the
he's
one who
making you
booked.
happy. and
Yeah,
he put
he's the one who
effort.
booked everything.
As
Bro,
Joe
that
wanted.
effort
That's
will
what
last
we're
you.
asking.
Wait, just like he
As
said.
Joe
that
said.
effort, wait, that effort will last you once you eat that food and you swallow, you poop it. It's
But it's
gone.
not
But
him
that's what Joe said. Like a man has
it's
to
the
put
truth.
effort.
That's not
And
the
he
man,
did.
That's not the man pretending to be something that he's not. That's
Okay.
just him putting
Ladies and
effort.
gentlemen,
Joe, did
I-
you hear the story? Please, can you tell like
You better be on my
yeah,
side.
tell Joe the story and you hear like from Joe.
Joe already heard the story. I told him before about the story. So Joe,
Oh,
He's
okay.
preparing
yeah,
himself. we don't
what's
see.
your
Joe.
opinion about this?
What was the story?
Like
about?
About a guy, first date, he was very dapper, very gentleman-like, roses and everything.
and
nice
afterwards he
restaurant.
cannot afford it.
Afterwards, he cannot even afford a train
The
to
next
come
day.
the next
The
day.
next day.
He wanted to take only Boosie to come and see me, you know.
But
And
at least he tried for the first date,
Okay.
as Joe wanted.
Okay.
What the
no,
first
no,
day
no.
will do?
50-50.
But it,
let's-
now I
let's
see
hear
how
from
you
Joe.
plan
Did you
things
have a good
business-wise.
time?
Let me-
Did you have a good time?
Okay.
On the first day, you had a good time.
All right.
I had a good
You had
time
a
eating the
fantastic
food.
time.
Okay. Okay.
But still, you had a fantastic
All right. All right. All right.
But you
Let's.
still had a good time. So.
Okay.
No, honey,
He did
I had a
his
good time
best.
eating
He
the
did
food.
his
The
best.
da-
Let's-
oh, the
Diane.
dessert was delicious.
Diane.
He put
Let's hear
effort.
from
See,
Joe.
Go
he
on,
enjoyed.
Joe. Go on, Joe. We
You
have.
have in life.
Okay, ladies and gents, let's hear the
Oh.
bus.
Oh. Okay. No, I'm cool.
Can you please stop talking like that and be talking normal?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Joe.
I just want to say this. Okay, like I said earlier on, if you're a man, real man don't impress.
Hallelujah. This is what I was
if,
talking about.
if you impress, you
You're going to
impress
suffer.
for nothing.
Yeah.
You are
Don't-
not yourself.
Be you.
You are not. Be yourself. Be the authentic, the person that you want to be.
Be you.
You understand? So, like I said, the woman you are impressing, probably someone has done more than what you have.
Yeah.
So just go as you are. And because the foundation you lay a house determine how long the house can live. So you are laying your foundation based on I'll take you to the first restaurant. No, I'd rather be with you for 1 year and celebrating our 1 year anniversary in the higher restaurant than the first day taken to a very expensive restaurant and I cannot continue afterwards. So I will rather take you to a very reasonable place, but beautiful and romantic. You know, let me tell you something. Nowadays, people don't understand these youngest. We are old men right now. Listen, my own advice I'll give it to a young man out there. It's not necessary you have to take the woman to a restaurant. You know what you have to do? Clean your home. Set a table.
Oh, old school.
Invite chef,
R&B
Come.
vibes.
Even just
Or-
some carpet down.
But can I say
Sit.
something?
Or-
Nowadays, women will
Wait, let him finish. Let
Put
him
some
finish.
candles.
Or, you yourself, go to YouTube. There's a lot of how to cook tutorials.
Yeah.
Learn. Do something. I'm telling you, about 85% of women appreciate that. Oh, you cook for me. Oh, this is our first date at home.
But most of women, they cannot come to your place if the first
No,
date.
no.
You know?
That's something that
I
is
personally
no.
will not
If she
do
agrees.
Yeah.
If she
No,
agrees.
no.
None of
I
us
will
would.
not. Even
No, no.
make it
I mean,
sound
security.
No, no,
has
no.
to be.
No. You
Most of women,
no.
right?
What I'm trying to
But
say
you're
is that
talking about
Two
first
reasons,
date.
for two
That's the
reasons.
question.
I'm not talking about first
Yeah,
date.
he wasn't talking
Oh,
about
okay.
first
Oh,
date.
okay. Yeah.
I'm not.
okay.
I'm not
He's
impressing on
talking
first
about
date.
how to impress a woman.
How
in
to
general.
impress? That's
Yeah.
the
How to
How to
question.
impress a woman.
You
yeah.
understand? If you take the woman out, then you cannot continue. You understand? Invite the woman. She have been in your home maybe a couple of times, or the first time coming to your home. You don't need too much to impress. And secondly, there's a lot of restaurant that you can call. We are in digital platform world that is a new
You can
millennium.
order in.
Even you can order.
Just
the park or do something.
just put something basics in place. Don't put something more than basics. Then in the day you cannot have your cake and at the same time you can eat it alone. It will choke you.
And
Honestly.
save the big bangs
trust me.
always for later, because let's say it like this. If anything, do the small things first and save the bigger ones at later on, because that's how you'll know which woman actually deserves that big.
Like for
Because
me,
if I give you my best right now,
like for
and you see already my best,
Yeah,
because
that's
this to take
true.
care,
That
you
is
know,
true. What
what
can you give
am I
further?
expecting anymore?
Yeah, that's true.
like for
again,
Come slowly.
I
Yes,
will-
How
yes,
I
Isabel,
understood
come on.
is you were talking about the first date, and now your own aspect is when
Now you are in a
when
relationship.
they're in a relationship.
Yes.
But on the first date, if a man would tell me, "Come to my house" or "Let me cook this,"
No
I
one will
not
come.
go.
On the first date,
I will
oh.
not
No,
go.
no.
Yeah.
I will not
My
go.
sister, on the first day, like I said, I make two emphasis. One, I said that you don't need to impress. That was the first day.
Yeah, that was on the
But
first.
you
You
need
understand?
to put effort.
Then
It's a very thin line.
The
It's a
effort,
very thin line.
effort is what you put in. I said two examples before I went. Date and a place. A place means set the budget according to your
yeah,
pocket.
That's the effort
Yeah, I
you put
agree.
in.
That's the
Yeah.
effort you are putting in. You understand? I
Anything
don't.
else
You know,
you're
I'm
acting
one person. If you
somebody
know
else.
me very well, I don't like to explain to you too much. I put it out there for you to think, because they said that a word to a wise is enough. So you have to crack your brain to understand what I mean. That's why she knows me very well. I speak in proverbs.
Guys,
so all I'm
guys,
trying
we-
to say
we
is
have
that
about 5 minutes
go-
to our live.
if you are out
Yeah,
there, if you're a young man,
Yeah, wait.
don't impress.
Wait.
Don't impress too much. If you impress, it will overdo you. And when it overdo you, they'll see you as a liar. And when they see you as a liar, women, they communicate. Diana will take her
Preach,
phone.
preach,
Aja will take her phone. They said,
Preach.
do you know that guy
You see
who
that
is
guy?
wearing that green?
We have nicknames.
You know that guy?
We have nicknames.
This is that guy. They will see you as
You
such.
mean that short one?
Don't impress.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that
Broke nigga
one?
one, broke nigga two.
Joe, don't go nowhere. I want one last word.
joking.
Because since the topic it was, can a woman love a man without money? Please, I want your last word, each of you guys, and why, and what advice would you have for the listener out there?
Okay, listen out there. My
can
name
a
is
woman love a man without money?
my name is Joe Coca, and you tune into live JC Radio with Miss D. Relationship Chat. It's amazing. Be on the show, and she always want me to be here, putting me on the hot spot, but no problem.
We're gonna
the
be
best.
co-hosting
So
soon. gotta have the best of the best. Come on.
My only advice to you as a young fellow or woman or man or young man or young woman is that if a man don't have the money, a downfall of a man is not the end of his life. I always said that I rather start with a man or to go and meet a man have money, because somebody's source of income is a secret to the person's heart.
Your man's success is not sexually translated.
So I tell to my daughters that if you meet a man and the man is working, doing good, is fine.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to marry to a wealthy person. No, you'll be automatically slave, because then you are indebted to that person for the rest of your life. So
being dictated
so
in the kitchen and all
those
that
of
stuff.
women who love money, good luck to you. I'm not going to advise you to stop, because it's an independent world.
It's your choice. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, be careful. You understand? And if you as a man, if you don't have money, don't go and impress a woman who is overdue. You understand? When you overdo, they will name you. In Helsinki, I know so many guys, they name them. You understand? And very soon I'll paste their name on railway station. You understand? So just be careful. You're a guy out there, be careful. Cut the coat according to your size. You understand? Don't go impress too much. If you want a lady, oh my sister, I want you. Let's go out for a date. I set the place very nice. In Finland here, they have restaurant you can pay and spend 50 euros for both of you. You can eat and satisfy.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't go and take it to the opposite Stockman. There's one restaurant that a glass of water is like 100 euros. You understand? That is too much, my brother. That's the honest truth. Even though you have the money, it's not necessary. You understand?
Yeah, that's true.
It's not necessary, because I prefer to buy something for the woman to have to wear, to know that I bought it, than to go and spend that money for just a couple of hours. You understand? So be yourself, be authentic yourself, and you see it through. Ciao.
Nice.
Thank you, Joe, for the lovely advice.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give it to my queen there, Isabel.
This was a very interesting podcast.
Yes.
It's my first time, and I feel like we've heard many different angles on the topic that we've had so far. And
Yeah.
personally, I feel like I'm still learning when it comes to relationship. But the stage I am at right now, I can love a man without money, but in the long term, I refuse to do that. Because
Yeah,
at
it won't
some point-
fulfill you.
Yeah, I have been at some point the one providing, the one helping, and the one doing things.
I
and
think
it's still
most
didn't
women
stop-
we've been that.
Have been
We've
so
been that because yeah,
Yeah, so now like
you
I
know
think-
wiser, you know better.
Yeah, I know better, and I'm like very, very like protective with my space right now. I don't just let anyone into my space, and I'm very like selective with who I pick, who I want to be next week. And also, they say it's not good to have high demands, but I think you should set your demands a bit high. You should set like, how do you say? What's the word? You should set your
Standards. You know your words. You know your words.
Not too much, but a bit high. Like you should know what you want, and you should stay strong on that, because men out here, they will try to play.
Yeah.
Amen,
Yes,
that
amen
sister.
to that.
Amen to your sister. Let's give it to Aja.
You skip.
No,
I'm setting deeper for the last. Give it to Aja.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you first of all for having me here, and I think this was an excellent topic to have. Well, let's just say I'm gonna leave with the opinion that I'm capable of dating a man
Without money.
money,
Okay.
but not without ambition, not without any other thing that is possible to bring to the table. Like exactly, if I'm gonna work for the both of us, you have to be able to do other things that I'm not capable of doing because of that same work. And what can I? Yeah, and, another thing, advice, by the way, ladies, let's have more like let's be more soft towards men, because we have to understand something. In old age, it was easier to find or try to find a man that is more financially stable, or but we are living in a world where things are getting more expensive year by year.
So we gotta be understanding.
We have to be understandable in certain situations. You have to be able to see when there's actually a situation where the man is trying to do everything, but the world is just in a space that is not possible right now to be financially stable like you're supposed to be. Because let's say you might find a future billionaire in a broke man.
Yes.
You never know.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Preach
all.
that,
Thank you.
queen.
But
Thank
also
you for that.
shouldn't be waiting your whole life.
No, I'm not saying your
If
whole
you're
life.
stuck with that man, hope he'll be
But
somebody else.
sometimes a broke man can turn into a billionaire in 1 year, 2 or less than 6 months.
Yeah,
You never
yeah.
know.
Yeah, that
It's
could be
it's all about
possible.
life.
That
Motivation
that
and you have a
there's
goal.
Yeah.
two ways to think about it. The way you think about it, that's more realistically. You know, I just thinking more.
It's more faith and
Yeah.
hope and
Yeah,
actually.
with more faith and hope. But honey,
I know.
yeah,
Faith and hope don't pay your bills.
Don't
but
pay your
again,
bills, honey.
That's why I'm gonna be independent myself first before asking anybody else to be. So I don't have to,
I love that.
you know.
All the independent ladies, shout out to you guys.
We're here.
Deep Paul, Deep Paul.
Yeah. So.
So
I would like-
after all this, do you still think that a woman can love a man without money? Or you
first of all, like, thank you for having me here.
Mhm.
And I think like this, like what we are talking about is big thing that we cannot talk it like in 1 hour, like one day. We can even like continue because like
definitely,
it's huge.
yeah.
And
definitely.
what I think and
Part 2 is coming. Can a
advice-
man love a woman?
I think we need
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna have part 2.
like
Yeah.
like advice I can give like to my sisters out there, it's that is don't need to date a man who has money, but date a man who have a vision, who want money, who want to
Ooh,
work, who
yes.
really have hungry of that getting that money.
Yes.
Like if he may not have money today,
Yes.
but what is he doing about it?
Don't be lazy.
Is he just sleeping home?
Yes.
Is he not doing anything? Is he struggling? Trust me, they're like some like let me use this word, but I hope I don't offend someone. There is some men who have money, but they are still like acting stupid.
Yes,
For real.
stingy.
And, yeah, and there are some men who don't have money, but if you can see them how they are struggling, if you are working and he's working, things is not easy for you. You have to understand also things are not easy for him. Like at least he's working hard, so you can see. And another thing is like, don't think most of my sisters or women there, they think like, oh, I'm gonna change him. I'm gonna do this. Trust me, you cannot change someone.
You cannot
Even-
change a man who doesn't want to be changed.
Let me
yeah.
tell you, even me, I have some weaknesses. I try every day to change it, but I fail. So if I cannot even change myself, how can I change someone? So be with someone who have vision, who really want to be a man, who really know what you want in life. Unless you're gonna be broke until your life.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, ladies
I
and
love
gentlemen,
this.
there you have it. Thank you, Aja. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Deepal. And
Thank
thank you,
you.
Joe, for blessing me with these beautiful wise words. So I hope you viewers out there you learn 1 or 2 things from us. Until next
Yes.
time, this was Chat with Miss D. Say it like it
Ciao,
is.
Ciao.
Thank you, guys.
But Ramadan Kareem to my Muslim brothers and sisters.
Oh, yes.
Mwah.
Happy Ramadan.
Yeah.
Yes.